On people, it's your boy Squidwell. I am back again with another reaction. Today we're reacting to Murder House. A brief little description on this video. So basically, the mum that used to live here, her son's wife killed her off, and it was done by a homeless man, which is mad. But we're gonna get into this. I am gonna pause segments to actually break down, because this is my first time watching this video, so I don't know. Yeah, man, let's see how it goes. Let's get into the video.
Belgian village. A 72-year-old woman is found dead in her manor. A single gunshot to the forehead. But this wasn't a robbery. It was a setup. The crime left the property abandoned. And what unfolded next would reveal truths no one expected.
End of this road lies an abandoned house with really dark history. I'm going to tell you about it as we walk all the way down here. Let's get on to the history really quick as we get through this. We are walking right now to a abandoned murder house. A 77-year-old woman lived in this house, and in 2012 she was murdered by a homeless man that was 33 years old. And what's sad and crazy, it was done by their own family members. And how awful that is. As far as I know, there is still police tape on the house right now.
That's mad. So what would this video, so what would this murder about? I don't know. Was it a will? Was she leaving a house? Like, what the fuck? How you gonna allow someone to kill your march just for like a will? Or was it like insurance? I don't know, I could be speculating, but this is mad.
Now, but again, we have to walk to it, and we don't want to be seen here. Yes, it is very well abandoned, and the people that do own it, because they were pretty wealthy, they still forgot about the house, and they're leaving it to rest. They don't even want to be remembering anything to do with that place right now. They're now making a
Crazy.
through the forest to get to the abandoned house. It is pretty rough to get to this house. I don't know who owns this or what this is yet, because they're still in the woods. Yeah, definitely through here. You think we're safe to go this way? This is going to be part of the house. Wide open.
Wow, this is deep in the woods, deep in the forest. That's crazy.
This is it. It's right here.
Mad.
This is the abandoned. I think that's active, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure, but this is the house. We'll check both. Either way, I know this is abandoned. We'll go in both then. This is unexpected. I know this is abandoned now. But yeah, there's the police tape. No, we're not joking. Lamppost. Little like street light almost. Oh wow. Maybe over here. We might be good here. More police tape. It's covered now. Oh, Mom. Keep looking. Oh, we were dumb. They were wide open. Yeah.
Oh my god, explorers. This abandoned house is really dark and has some really scary history. Right now, I am sitting on a bed of the owner of the house who was shot and murdered in 2012. This place has been a time capsule sitting here for 13 years ever since.
Bro, how would I been like around? I would have been around 17 at that time. I'm 29. That's mad. That's crazy. 13 years. And that place is still like that. That's crazy. And the fact that the room's like in pristine condition, like look, there is slightly mold somewhere there on the wallpaper, but the whole room itself is immaculate. That's mad.
Just as is. The history goes back in October 11th in 2012. In the middle of the night, she was just downstairs as she heard a noise. deep in the back where her car was in the garage. So she went to go look, she seen nothing. She comes back into the house, she goes to the kitchen. And then the guy, who was 33 years old, was a homeless man who was paid by the daughter-in-law of this house owner to kill. You see, her name was Anne, and she wanted the inheritance of this house owner's money. She was greedy.
Bro, how evil do you have to be to even do that? Like, that's fucked. Bro, that is mad. You have to be the most psychotic person to even plan this, bro. She has to be in jail. There's no way that she's still out there. She must be in jail. She's probably got like life or like the death jail or something.
And wanted it all. And what happened is she paid the homeless man to come here, shoot the house owner, because she was the last one left. Her husband died a while ago, so she was living in this beautiful home by herself.
One last thing. She ended up calling the police when she heard noises by the shed because the homeless guy, was actually in the shed waiting for her to come back home. And when she called the police never came until the next day.
And this house is...
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. She said she called the police and nobody turned up. Like, deep that, yeah, if that was your own mum in that house alone, she called the feds and nobody turned up. Like, not even armed response, nothing. Like, nothing. Nobody turned up. They just said, oh yeah, hello, just another bogus phone call, bye bye. And then 5 minutes later, it's been reported that there's been a murder scene. That's fucked. That is fucked.
Been standing here and sitting here completely abandoned and silent for 13 years, since 2012. There was police.
That's mad.
No one has been here since. Everyone just moved on. And the other family of that has the place now in his hands are too sick to even come here and bear what happened. So they just leave it here and pretend it's been forgotten about, like they don't own it no more. Now the daughter-in-law's partner, who was also in on it, fled to France and stayed hidden to...
Yeah, you got a bit of sick cycle. And then you get your, oh my days. That's crazy, man. That is actually crazy. I don't know what to say. Mad.
2019 before they were caught. Everyone was sentenced for 25 years to life. So guys, without further ado, let's explore.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's my 25.
On the top floor, right in her bedroom, because we also have Dave with us and Dan, and they're downstairs investigating, so I felt like I wanted my own space. I'll start on the second floor. Now, when she died, she didn't die in her bedroom, she died in the kitchen, but this was her bed.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, the mold here. Like, look, apart from all this, the mold that's here, the whole room is in pitch. Look at her bed sheets untouched. Like, look, curtains, not even mold on them. Crazy.
Beautiful area. You can tell this place is abandoned, but it was built perfectly. You got some black mold, starting to form here now. But after 13 years and no one lived in it, it's pretty pristine. I have one child. I forgot if it was a boy or a girl, but I'm pretty sure just by looking at some of this stuff, it was probably a boy. I never seen this Tommy Tuller. All this like old retro like Belgium stuff. I don't see that too often. I think that stuff's really cool. And this comic. I love this. I will say though, it's a very sad story. I can't believe she got out of her bed or wherever she was. She heard the noise, which actually was by the garage right down there. She can hear it. I don't know what happened,
But what I'm saying is the whole thing is like she called the cops and the cops never showed up till the next day. She was already dead. We've been to a lot of houses with like incidents, but I think it's because the story was well documented.
Wait, hold
I was
on.
able to find out
Let
all
me
the
take that
information,
back.
so
What did he
it was
say?
by the garage right down there. She can hear it. I don't know what happened, but what I'm saying is the whole thing is like she called the cops and the cops never showed up till the next day. She was already.
The cops didn't even answer the phone call, and then they showed up the next day. Bear in mind, there's blood all over the kitchen floor, yeah, because she got shot in the kitchen floor. There's blood over the floor, there's blood all over the floor. She's covered in blood. Feds come the next day. Yeah. There's no justice in the world no more. That's fucked. That is fucked.
Dead. We've been to a lot of houses with like incidents, but I think it's because the story was well documented. I was able to find out all the information, so that's what scares me the most here. What I noticed about this house is they were a very great family as far as you can think. I mean, I'm not sure if this is her grandkids or even her when she was a baby. It's hard to actually say. I don't think so though. Actually, no, there's no way. These pictures are great. It probably was one of her grandkids. Look at that.
Oh wow.
But I do have a picture of her. It's in the other room. I'm pretty sure this was her though. I'm gonna show you her closet really quick. Now, other explorers have came here. This place is starting to get a little bit leaked, so the information of this house is starting to go around, and because of that, people are starting to snoop around and take things or look around for some sort of valuable. Alright, so this was where she put all her clothes. Yeah, that's super weird when you see this stuff. Now, I'm not sure exactly what she even did to have a good inheritance where her daughter-in-law wanted to kill her for it. But I know her husband was in some sort of business where they did a lot of farm work. Well, they traveled a lot. They did London. They have postcards all over. Greece, France. I have no idea. They all been written. You know, I don't even know. I think the stamp says 63. She had good taste in clothing. Her shoes were nice. Very sensible woman, I'd say. I wonder who this was. This is literally downstairs. That's what's creepy. That image is downstairs in the living room. And I know because of that floor. It's a very unique floor. I guess she was into sewing. A lot of people back in the day were such good sewers. Even my mom can sew.
Yeah, I can't lie. I cannot even sew. Me, I can't even put the needle through the hole. That's how mad it is. Like, I don't know what it's about my mom, the generation before us. Like, they can sew. I cannot sew. I tried that shit. I flopped it. That's a madness.
Oh, good. I can't sew, and anyone else I know within this age bracket can't sew. You know what's weird too? Since 2012, I'm just generally surprised they didn't just like sell the place off. But I think it's just because the family just they want more time, and I think so much time has passed by that they're literally like, you know what? We'll deal with it one day in our lives, and I think they just want to kind of forget this. And honestly, I would too. Their bathroom is actually really nice. I love this wallpaper in the house. This is really nice. I'd say they were pretty religious. Now this is weird. What's this? Just an old picture of a gun? And look at the hallway. This is how I know people have came and kind of like scavenged through. You know, the drawers are been broken. They took stuff for sure. Like what was in here? An instrument? It's empty now. This could have.
Wait, ain't that a gun case? Cause that's metal, innit? That's all you keep firearms in. But I don't know, I could be wrong. But I'm sure that's a gun case. Cause the inside looks like it's made out of iron. Yeah, it's all rusted inside. That's mad.
Actually, this could have been a gun safe. This could have been where they placed a gun. Actually, I'm not exactly sure.
Don't know.
Bunch of like
Don't
rabbit
know.
fur. I think that's rabbit fur, like pelts. But yeah, inside, bunch of pictures, different board games. But like I said, it's been kind of ran through. And just if you guys don't believe me, I have to keep showing this. Mold, dust. A lot of people commenting on my stuff lately. I'm mostly on Facebook though, not on YouTube. Like, oh, there's no dust. It's not abandoned. No, it's abandoned. Wow, this is actually kind of nice. Fill that up with like, you know, your favorite lemonade on a summer day. Now this was their husband's room, but before that it was the like child that lived here. The child ended up obviously getting older, moved out, so then the husband ended up taking this room. And then, you know, the husband and wife had different rooms, which is fine. That's super normal actually. But what's cool about this place is there's actual photos of the property here, which is nice. Like, that's the house. That's what's cool about this. This is the inside of the house that we're in right now. And this is 1963, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what I mean. This house is super documented. So we're exploring real, true history. You can't say, oh, this and that. Like, this is the stuff that I love and why I would go to different places around the world to explore, and not just the United States. Just seeing completely different stuff. That's the front of this house. This is how you get into the house.
Wait, another entrance, but hold on.
Not just the United States.
That's the entrance part. That's where he's literally. I could be wrong here, but is he not above this structure?
Just seeing completely different stuff. That's the front of this house. This is how you get into the house. Holy crap, that is actually really cool.
Aren't you tired of paying for a storage unit that's half empty? Hello, I'm Adrian, a storage expert at Newstock, and I'm here to make your life easier. Aren't you?
I want to find something more. Wow, I'm getting the chills. Look
Oh,
at that.
wow. Bro, I would love to have a house like that. I would love to have a house like that. That looks so nice. Like, imagine the sun like that beaming into that. Even the old school, what do you call it, the cowboy things? I don't know what the fuck you call it. What do you call it? Fucking doors, flaps? I don't know.
Look how overgrown things are. We went around the house looking at this, and look at the car on the left, right there, where my hand is. That old car, and that's where he's standing. I have to bring up something really important. As you can see, there's a lot of changes happening on this channel, and one of them is Patreon. I just redid my entire Patreon, and I want to talk to you guys about it. Now, in case you don't know, Patreon is a website where you can support your favorite creators and get rewards. It's kind of like a tip jar at your favorite coffee shop or bar. Now, this is really important. A lot of creators put their videos behind a paywall and different things like that. I never want to do that. I'm always going to drop a video one time a week, every single week, for the rest of my life on here. So if you can't afford this, don't feel bad, because I love you literally the same. But if you can support this channel with a few dollars every month, let me tell you what the money actually goes to. Because there's a lot that goes into this, and your support not only helps me, but everyone else who's watching. And believe me, explorers, this literally means the world to me. I spend all the money you guys give me on two different areas. One, production cost, and two, my team. Now, production costs are things like my flight.
Yeah, it ain't cheap, bruv. It ain't cheap. Especially hotels.
My hotel.
Because the stuff that he does, like, don't get me wrong, I love exploring with Josh. All his videos are inspiring, educational, and he time keeps everything. Like, every video he makes, he time keeps it. To the point where it is expensive for him to fly out. So,
And my food, gas, things like that. Now, it's like, I'm not staying in 5-star hotels. I'm actually just staying in regular places. I keep things cheap, but again, it does add up. And
and his equipment as well, because look, see this PC, it's not cheap. That's a custom built PC, same as mine. As you can see at the background. Sorry guys. As you can see in the background, my PC there, it's custom built, so built it myself. So
2 is permits. It costs a lot of money to film certain locations. And number 3 for production costs is literally my gear. My lenses, my
For those of you who don't know, Sony lenses are very expensive, like $2,000, 2.5 for this
drones.
DJI Maverick 3 Pro drone with DJI RC. These are expensive as well, but most of these drones, they give out pure 4K resolution, and that's what you need for these type of productions.
That costs
Even the cameras as well.
most money, and I always upgrade every
Like this type of camera, I would love to own it, but the price tag,
year to give you
like, it's expensive. Being a content creator, it's not easy. When you're starting out, you just make do with what you have, but at the same time, the money that you put into your equipment, when you want to upgrade in the future, you look at the prices, you do need the help. Like look, Sony A794, I think that's a 494 micro lens camera. These are expensive. I think this is an SLR camera as well. Yeah, this is definitely SLR. SLR's like 4K, so they're more expensive compared to DSLR.
you guys the best quality every single time. Now, team costs. Team costs such as, like, for one, my editor who makes these beautiful videos that you guys all love. And number 2, my graphic designer. He makes every thumbnail I use for these videos. And number 3, my brand manager who literally puts everything together for me and helps me a lot behind the scenes. And there you have it, guys. I'm not making enough money on Patreon to support all that, but that's where all the money I do get goes. I'm very grateful for all those who are watching and already supporting on Patreon. You guys mean everything to me. I would not be in this position if it wasn't for any of my viewers. So once again, thank you guys so much for everything.
My friends was the last person left in the house before she died. Now, these people, I don't know who they are. It could actually be the owners.
Bruv, is that me, or does that look like Uncle, what the fuck do you call it? What's that guy from East is East, the old man? Oh, fucking hell, let me Google it quickly. Fuck. I think it's Jim Brown. Jim Branning, okay. Am I wrong? Bro, am I actually wrong? Like, doesn't he not look like him a little? I'm bugging, bro. But he passed away. When did he pass away? 2014, 75. But yeah, he was in East is East, all of these films, legend. But yeah, he looks like him.
1916? Nah, that can't
That's
be right.
mad.
The dates don't match. So no, this is probably their grandparents. You know, the owner's parents. So if she was 77, this is probably her actual mom, or dad, or one of them. You know what I mean? And this. Now this is really crazy. This is a black and white picture of the house in the downstairs in the living room. That gave me the creeps because I was down there first, so I know. Nothing's left though now. No bed, no nothing. Beautiful yard though. This is what we're looking. Oh man, the chills. This is the entrance of the house downstairs, and where we are. Let me get back to that photo. Right here.
Wait, hold on. I lost.
Nothing's left though now. No bed, no nothing. Beautiful yard though. This is what we're looking. Oh man, the chill.
Oh shit, that balcony is massive.
This is the French. This is the entrance of the house downstairs, and where we are. Let me get back to that photo. Right here. Right here. We're in that room above this man right now. We are up here. So that picture was taken right there, right under here. Bizarre. I can't wrap my head around it. This is why I love urban exploring. It's so raw, so real. Anything can happen. This I don't know what this is, but it's something about, you know, official stamp of Belgium. The president something, November 1977. But I'll just share that here for you guys. Never know, someone's like $1,000 billion ring could just be sitting here. Into their bathroom. Oh, their bathroom's really nice. I didn't expect that compared to hers. It's almost was like kind of like redone or some sort. But anyways, I like
Bro, retro bathrooms, that's crazy.
this like teal. Is it teal? Like this green teal color? I'm not really sure. But look at someone tried. You can see his fingerprints as he climbed up into here to get inside. I'm not even gonna bother. You know, people were trying to steal here. I don't need to go that in depth and explore their attic. But look how interesting everything looks. Like, they sell this at my local, like, what do they call that? Like, antique store. They'll sell this stuff at, like, antique stores. Like, no joke. Like, people buy this stuff right now. And it's just normally here. That's what I mean. This is a time capsule. A true one. It looks big here on the outside, but the inside is really not. I think because every like room is just so open up and wide that you think it's so massive. But here's the hallway from this angle. I like how they did this. That's a really cool art. Alright, let's go downstairs. Now we're gonna go back downstairs where she was actually murdered, and we'll see if we can find out like anything about it. But remember, she was up here, and somehow she must have had her window open, and that's when she heard the noise of the guy by the garage. So she went down here, you know, felt confident enough to actually go check like Dan said. Here's the garage, I think. I think it's right there. By the house, it's like, you know, it's touching almost. But we're gonna go down here, and I'll show you guys what's left.
Standing here, it's like you'll notice yourself when you're videoing things, it's the trees moving past the windows, like there's figures at the corner of your eye every time walking around in here.
Yeah, and you know the story, she heard the guy from upstairs, so she came down here from upstairs,
Oh, okay.
hearing the sound from someone coming through the garage.
Do you want to see what the guy looked like?
Oh, you found the killer, like the actual, what he looks like?
I found the actual.
Oh
She's
shit.
70
that
year
is
old woman
him.
Tragically murdered in her manor. It was in Belgium.
Holy
How do you
crap.
pronounce her name? How would you
I can't, I was gonna say Francis.
Because me
Francisco?
and Dan were like, Dan got it right, and I still can't get.
Oh my god. Bro, that kid looks crazy. They're all in jail now.
When you read the history on this place, it's she had one son, so she lost her husband when he was 60 odd by looking at the
Yep.
pictures, and her only son, married this woman. She knew she was on the inheritance. When they split up and met a new boyfriend, she found out the mother was going to change the will, so she plotted to kill the mother-in-law of her new boyfriend before she could change the will.
Holy fuck.
That's exactly what, when
Yeah.
you're reading everything, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. And that's what I meant. It's also,
Otherwise-
no,
sorry, buddy.
no, you're right.
Why would she try and
Yeah.
randomly kill someone over inheritance? She wouldn't before she could change the will.
Fuck it, oh, hold on. Let me rewind that.
Because me and Dan were like, Dan got it right, and I still can't get it.
Oh my god. Bro, that kid looks crazy. They're all in jail now.
When you read the history on this place, it's she had one son, so she lost her husband when he was 60 odd by looking at the
Yep.
pictures, and her only son, married this woman. She knew she was on the inheritance. When they split up and met a new boyfriend, she found out the mother was going to change the will, so she plotted to kill the mother-in-law with her new boyfriend before she could change the will.
Holy fuck.
That's exactly what,
Yeah.
when you're reading everything, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. And that's what I meant. It's also, no, you're right.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
When we randomly killed someone over inheritance, she wouldn't get it.
I know.
So it was basically before she could change it.
Yeah. Thing like on the ground that actually kind of like showed a mark.
So, dude, I don't think I know this. So when you're reading the script.
Oh shit.
So she had one son.
I don't know though. Can't really see.
Surely there's going to be exit wound, which means there should be some kind of sign of a bullet in a wall or a furniture. But again, I find the bullet in the wall is like a needle in a haystack.
I know. Alright, so we just came down the stairs and we're in this like hallway. The husband's clothes is still here, and like what Dave said is the husband died in his 60s. So she kept living. She was like 77, so she had to live without him for over well off 10 years. But she liked to drink. There's a lot of bottles here, and she had a lot of bottles actually in the living room. But as you can see, again, all her things are here. And what I like is to show you how true this time capsule is we're still in the cordless phones. I mean, we're still in the cord phones and cordless phones. That's what they were using, just to show, like old school ones. But again, it has this beautiful kind of architecture when the sun is shining in, and how the wallpaper looks, that beige color, very like I said, I think it's like 70s, that vibe. Okay, yeah, we were just in here. I was like, whoa, where did I go? Where did I come from? Alright, if there's anything else around here. Nope. Oh, look at there. That's salt and mold.
Ugh. Nasty.
Just all their silverware. They definitely love to drink. All their cups, glass cups, everything like that. They probably had a lot of friends over. Maybe the people on the street would come here every now and then, all get drinks and relax here. It was a beautiful place to kind of sit and chill, because this was pretty much their whole house besides those rooms upstairs. I think it was their husband, but their husband is a hunter, and he made a lot of these himself. These are all his creations. He was, he skinned them and did them himself. And it's so beautiful here, though. You hear nothing but the birds chirping. The beautiful yard, their house, the sunlight. Now, check this out. This was their dog, and they loved their dog. Right there. And they kept their dog bed still. Check this out. This is it's sad because I don't know if their dog died or what happened, but that was their dog, and this was their dog bed. The dog slept in the kitchen. Right over here.
No.
Their dog slept right there.
Bro, imagine. Oh my days, that's fucked. That's fucked. So that dog must have seen. Bro, that dog must have seen everything. Imagine just sitting there. That's fucked. That's mad.
Look at his name.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh my god, bro, I didn't even see. Jesus.
The Dodo. Dodo. Is that how you fucking pronounce it? I don't know.
Christ, I didn't even see that, dude.
That's what's sad.
That's when I sat here, got dead upset about it because, I mean, people die all the time, brutal ways, but animals, the fact that the animal could have been here for a couple of days before the body was found.
I know.
Sat here, probably scared, and it's not nice.
I know. And that's what I mean. I was just, doing some observation, and that's how I looked at. Cause you seen the dog picture frame on the fireplace of the dog? Yeah, I was like deeply like analyzing everything, and I was like, oh my god, that's there, that's connected to her there. It's just insane, bro. This whole house is so preserved that you can learn everything about them from just looking around here.
That's what I mean. I've been through the whole house, and then as I started back in there, and I'm seeing new things. Even on what it's like I saw that. I saw the old toaster on the back. Look at that. That's a toaster.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a toaster.
That's a toaster. It's crazy.
That's a really cool
You're
toaster.
seeing new things every time you look around. That's why it's good to walk around a few times.
Yeah, and just learn. And like I said, their house that they lived in, obviously they had some decent good money, but built in this beautiful area. Like their kids, their whole family, they were family people. Like they invited everyone here.
And I saw the Christmas balls from inside here at the dining table.
Where? Oh, the one upstairs. Yeah, I seen that. I'm actually gonna go grab them and match it up to here. I'm gonna go get those right now. But before I do that, guys, this is just their kitchen because I never showed the kitchen off. But it is just a kitchen, and it is nothing fancy. But it's for what it is, everything is still preserved in their kitchen.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
I'm lost for words. I'm actually lost for words.
I'm gonna go downstairs in the basement, but I think, yeah, look at that. It's completely flooded, guys. Oh my god. Oh, it smells so bad in here.
That looks disgusting.
That is not a good basement. Oh, that is bad still water. Do you ring that? I didn't even notice that.
Do we want to in my house?
They're kind of nice. Like, dinner time!
Someone bring me Pokemon cards.
Yeah. I didn't notice this, but whoever poured liquor or whatever in here, look how moldy it is. That is actually nuts.
Oh.
So me and David just having a talk. He said, "Can anyone guess what he did for a living?" And I'd already worked it out. He was a dentist. Upstairs.
The husband.
Yeah, the husband. Upstairs, there's a glass tooth on the side. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't see that.
Maybe like this big glass tooth.
In that back room, next to the teddy bear lamp, near the.
Oh,
the
okay.
doors I went out the back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice that.
Dentist model here.
And the dentist picture in the front room.
Yeah, and there's I've seen quite a few dental things in here, so I figured.
Yeah.
And that explains how he was able to afford this, because he must have been on a decent salary.
100%. I just seen it right now. The cat. Can you shine your light, bro? That freaked me out. Is that real? No, like a taxidermy? Oh
no,
my
fine.
god, that freaked me out. That was insane, bro. Look at that. Just as you were talking, doing like your outro of your video, I was like, I looked down and I seen it. I was like, holy crap.
That's what I mean. We've been studying this
Yeah.
for 2-3 hours.
I
now,
know.
and you still see new things that you just seen that.
That was nuts. That was nuts. So guys, I'm outside the house right now, and this is the photo of that guy that was standing right out here in the front of the house. Look at that. You can't even make out what it looks like now. And they parked the car. That was an old school car that was parked right there. Look how that looks. Walking now to the garage where the, murderer was hiding. So let's go back here. Now that we have the whole story, things do get eerie, Again, there's the police tape. So that's the garage. And I think that's an active house. I'm not sure still, so I'm trying to stay away. And we are heading right here to the garage where I even think
their car is still placed here. And that's the house. So they must have made a lot of noise getting here. Is it? Holy shit. Yeah, her car's still here, bro. I should have known, though. Everything else was still there in the house. Look at that. Her car's still here. And the trunk's open.
I was expecting like an old...
Yeah. Well, remember 2000, what, 12? So, yeah, this is probably a 2011 car or some sort.
It would have been brand new.
Bro, it still is. Look.
Oh, shit.
It even has a good car smell.
It smells new.
Yeah. Dude, she probably got this right before she died. Look.
Yes,
It's brand new.
I can smell the brand new
Yep.
leather.
She probably got this right before she died. And it's now people are coming here, so they're opening it up. That's nuts. What were they doing here? They had like a lot of art projects or something out here.
I'm lost for words. That's mad.
The more we think that this house is actually abandoned, which now we feel safe about looking outside. So now I could show you this house completely on both sides. So the owner's room is right there. And she heard the banging from inside the shed. And that shed has her car completely intact. Has been sitting here for like 13 years. It looks beautiful. See how loud it is? That's just Dave walking in there looking at it, and it's so loud. So you can kind of understand. But look at their house, how they modeled it. It's like really like after like a farm or something. I love this. You know what's weird to think about, bro? Is like how it feels like we're investigators, like the FBI, because everything is exactly the way it was during the crime scene. So you can really, you can really put it together. You can see how they came through here and waited and made a loud sound, you know, banged something down. She heard it from her window right there. She went downstairs. He took the gun and shot her. I mean, it's insane. One of the craziest things ever here for me.
We've been to murder houses before, you know, it's not like it's an uncommon thing, but to know the full story and the place to be completely untouched like it was the night it happened, I think that's what makes it more eerie, knowing that we're kind of walking in the footsteps, literally the footsteps of the killer and the victim.
So at this house, Dave pointed out that there's holes through the ceiling, so no one's living here. So that means we're safe here now. At first we had no idea, and that's the thing. That's the beauty of exploring. We don't know. This is our first time here, just like anyone else. So we're discovering what's going on here, just as you guys are. So it's more real. We are now packing up, we're flying the drone, and we are heading out of here. I hope you enjoyed this video. It definitely was a dark and airy one, and it was just a surreal experience to even explore and see this. You know, we go through tons and tons of different things. We've done murder houses in the past, we've done crime scenes, we've done a lot, but this is just really unique. And it was a crazy thing to see a whole time capsule, like again, and just to view it one more time. It's just insane. Yeah, rise above. Just get out there and explore. Peace and thanks for watching.
Okay guys, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share the video, put your post notifications on. It's gonna be every other week on the upload. Yeah man, stay tuned for more blessed content from your boy. I appreciate you guys, man. Much love, man, much love. But anyway, I'm gonna go, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.